everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Today is the last day of the month, so आज का दिन तो relax करने के लिए है, to go over the previous month and to see what you have done, whether you've been able to achieve your goals that you had planned for yourself. If you have, wonderful. If you haven't, then it is time for you to just take a look at what is going wrong, what is going right, what is it that you need to do so that you can update your preparation strategy accordingly, guys. Remember, a preparation strategy need not be set in stone. It may change depending on your needs. So if you feel there is a need to change something, go ahead and do it, guys. No worries, no shame, nothing. Tweak, tweak, tweak. That's a good preparation strategy. All right, let's get started with our session for the day. It's very warm today here in Lucknow. Remember to use AbhiCat Live to subscribe to all our Unacademy courses. Today is the last day of this extended offer that we are having, so do take advantage. Wish to connect with me on Telegram, use AbhiCat, find me there. The link is given in the description box right below, so you can find me from there. Guys, here are some of the features of our CAT test prep, guys. It is really comprehensive and awesome. We've got 25,000 plus questions in our practice section. We've got 25 plus full-length CAT mocks, 25 plus full-length OMET mocks. So many mocks we've got ongoing, guys. +30 skill builder tests and 30 plus GK tests, 60 sectional tests, batch tests. There are so many tests that are in the offering for you. Okay, like I said, this offer has been extended till 30th of April, guys. तो अगर तुम्हें सब्सक्राइब करना है तो right away you can subscribe using the Unacademy Gold. 20% प्राइस ड्रॉप है, इसका पूरा फायदा उठाओ. तो अगर अभी इस समय लोगे सब्सक्रिप्शन तो 12 मंथ का प्लस कोर्स 19,840 में, 24 मंथ्स का प्लस कोर्स 28,800 में, आइकॉनिक का कोर्स 12 मंथ का आइकॉनिक 31,640 में और 24 मंथ्स का आइकॉनिक 47,999 में. गाइस, दिस इज लाइक ऑसम न्यूज. यू शुड बी थिंकिंग अबाउट योर सब्सक्रिप्शन. MBA, मासेट एंड NCHM JE, इसका भी प्राइस गोल पे जो है प्राइस ड्रॉप चल रहा है और 30th अप्रैल तक है. 3 मंथ्स का कोर्स अभी 2400 का और 12 मंथ का कोर्स 6400 का है. JE का कोर्स 3 मंथ्स का 3360 का है. तो आप पूरा फायदा उठाइए और करिए. किक स्टार्ट बैच फॉर CAT 2023, गाइज, ये शुरू हो रहा है 30th अप्रैल से. रेज अ हैंड फीचर, 50 प्लस फुल लेंथ, 60 प्लस सेक्शनल, 30 प्लस GK और CAT क्लासेस नेक्स्ट ईयर अगस्त तक खत्म हो जाएंगी. तो आपके पास 3-4 महीने होंगे पूरा सिर्फ रिविजन करने के लिए भी. प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन फीचर्स भी हैं यार. देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ गुड फीचर्स दैट द प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन हैज टू. यू गॉट अनलिमिटेड एक्सेस टू क्लासेस, टू एजुकेटर्स, इंटरैक्टिव लाइव सेशन, स्ट्रक्चर्ड कोर्सेज, लाइव टेस्ट एंड क्विजेस, ओपन हाउस है जहाँ पे आप ऑडियो डिस्कशन कर सकते हैं, अनअकैडमी कम्युनिटी है, रेज अ हैंड फीचर है, आस्क अ डाउट है. इतनी सारी चीजें चल रही हैं गाइस, क्या ही बताया जाए. ओके, CAT आइकॉनिक इज अ फ्लैगशिप प्रोग्राम फॉर CAT एस्पिरेंट्स, गाइस, जिसमें तुम्हें प्लस के सारे फीचर्स तो मिलते ही हैं. On top of that, you get GD Pivot, you get one-to-one live mentorship, you get live doubt solving, you get test analysis, expert guidance and Discord as well. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको कुछ ही चीजें मिल रही हैं, पूरा प्रेपरेशन मिल रहा है एकदम सॉलिड तरीके से. Unacademy Champions League for CAT 2022, you stand a chance to win 100% scholarship and amazing prizes. 4 दिन का वर्कशॉप है, 11 से स्टार्ट होगा, 15 मई को टेस्ट होगा 12:30 बजे, 120 मिनट्स में 66 क्वेश्चंस. मैकबुक एयर, आईफोन XR और एप्पल एयरपॉड्स मिलेंगे. टेस्ट के लिए अगेन डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में आपको लिंक मिल जाएगी, वहां से जाकर के कर सकते हैं. अभी CAT लाइव आपका एनरोलमेंट कोड होगा. CAT स्किल बिल्डर टेस्ट भी हैं ये सारे के सारे. CAT क्विक 10 भी है. बहुत सारे टेस्ट हो रहे हैं, इनका सारे को फायदा उठा सकते हो. Unacademy Ask a Doubt, guys, Ask a Doubt बहुत अच्छा फीचर है. Why? Because you can ask as many doubts as you want. तीन डाउट्स तो एक साथ ही अपलोड कर सकते हो. Solutions अपने preferred language में ले सकते हो. And you can, if you feel that the solution is wrong, send it again to us. We will review it once more. What is wrong? My phone is going crazy. Alright, here are our words for the day, guys. प्यारे से words हैं, बहुत अच्छे अच्छे words हैं. आज का article बड़ा अच्छा है. So do take a look at this. Illuminating of course means enlightening. कोई चीज जिससे सब जगह illuminate मतलब क्या होता है? Light जला देना. तो also किसी को educate कर देना. तो something is illuminating मतलब उससे सब जगह रोशनी फैल जाती है. You get educated or enlightened. Okay. Invariably means almost always. So contemplate of course is to think deeply, ponder. बड़ा ही प्यारा word है ponder, right? Visceral, something that is based on very strong emotional reaction. Okay, so that undercurrent are hidden ideas, hidden thoughts. Euphoric is extremely happy. Infiltrate means to invade, to go in somewhere. And underpinned of course means supported from underneath. Okay, so very beautiful words. Illuminating, enlightening, invariably, always, contemplate, think. Visceral, based on strong emotional reactions. Undercurrents, hidden ideas. Euphoric, extremely happy. Infiltrate, invades. Underpinned, supported from beneath. So those are our words for the day. Click a screenshot and then you can put them down in your notebooks where you are actually writing the words down. Alright, we can all agree that on balance and taking everything into account, love is a wonderful thing. क्या प्यारा आर्टिकल का नाम देख लो, tainted love. Tainted मतलब कुछ बुरा निशान हो जाना, कुछ बुरा हो जाना. Okay, to be given a bad name. तो love जो है उसमें कुछ taint है, कुछ गंदगी है, something bad about it. What is that? Let's read. Interesting thought, huh? We can all agree that on balance and taking everything into account, love is a wonderful thing. सब मान लेंगे. For many, it is the point of life. So for a lot of people, that's the logic of life. That's why you have life. I have spent more than a decade researching the science behind human love, and rather than becoming immune to its charms, I am increasingly in awe of its complexity and its importance to us. So the writer is saying that I have been studying it for so many days and I am so awestruck. I am so impressed by the concept of love. The fact that it is very complex and it is very important to all of us. It infiltrates every fiber of our being. हमारे पूरे life में घुसा हुआ है and every aspect of our daily lives. तो हमारी life के हर aspect में है. It is the most important factor in our mental and physical health, our longevity and our life satisfaction. तो सबसे important factor है, हमारी longevity के लिए सबसे important है, हमारे life satisfaction के लिए सबसे important है. It's very very important. And regardless of who the object of our love is, that doesn't really matter. किससे हम प्यार करते हैं, lover or friend, dog or God. These effects are largely underpinned in the first instance by the set of addictive neurochemicals supporting the bonds we create: oxytocin, dopamine, beta endorphin and serotonin. Well, love, or what we feel is love, is supported by these hormones that our bodies create. So you get oxytocin, you get dopamine, you get beta endorphins and you get serotonin, and all of these support that feeling of love. कि आपको प्यार हो गया है या आप प्यार में हैं या you are in love. This suite of chemicals, suite means combination, this suite of chemicals makes us feel euphoric and calm. They draw us towards those we love and reward us for investing in our relationships even when the going gets tough. तो ये जो है ना, ये जो chemicals हैं जो निकल रहे हैं, इनसे we feel happy, we feel calm. They bring us towards those we love and give us happiness, give us, when we invest in these relationships, और hormones flow करते हैं. ठीक है? Love feels wonderful, but ultimately it is a form of biological bribery. अब देखो यहाँ से आया, जैसे ये but आया, अब मुझे पता था कि कुछ कहानी में ट्विस्ट होने वाला है. Of course, क्योंकि राइटर हैड सेड tainted love, तो इतनी लव की अच्छाई तो नहीं कर सकते हैं. करेक्ट? When the writer says it's tainted, तो फिर लव में इतना अच्छा नहीं हो सकता. And the minute he said love feels wonderful, but now I know there's going to be a switch in the tone. Ultimately, it is a form of biological bribery. सो अल्टीमेटली ये क्या है, एक तरीके की ब्राइबरी है, बायोलॉजिकल ब्राइबरी है, अ कनिंग एवोल्यूशनरी ट्रिक to make sure we cooperate and those all important genes continue down the generations. Whoa! So all of this is only for propagating the species so that आप अगली generation को तैयार कर सकें. उसके लिए ये सारे एंडोर्फिन्स हैं, सेरोटोनिन है, ऑक्सीटॉक्सिन है, डोपामीन है, ये सारा आपके बॉडी में आपको प्यार करवा रहा है. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. The joy it brings is wonderful, but is merely a side effect. तो जो happiness है ना, that is just a side effect. Its goal is to ensure our survival. So the goal of love is to ensure our survival. And for this reason, happiness is not always its end point. So the goal is not happiness. Alongside its joy, there exists a dark side. See, now here we are saying it is tainted. तो जॉयस तो है लव में, बट एक डार्क साइड भी है, एंड दैट डार्क साइड इज वेरी क्लियरली द फैक्ट दैट वी नीड टू रिप्रोड्यूस एंड गेट द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन रेडी, एंड दैट इज व्हाई ऑल ऑफ दीज hormones inside our body. Love is ultimately about control. Whoa. It's about using chemical bribery to make sure we stick around. Well, that's interesting. So your body uses chemical bribery to make sure that you stick around, cooperate and invest in each other, and particularly in the survival critical relationships. So in those important, the most important relationships we have with our lovers, children and close friends. So it makes it, makes you stick around those people who are extremely important, your lovers, your children, your close friends, जो बहुत close होते हैं उनके साथ. This is an evolutionary control of which we are hardly aware and it brings many positive benefits. So ये एक evolutionary control है जो we don't know, but it has a lot of benefits to us also. But the addictive nature of these chemicals, there is an addictive nature and our visceral need for them, we have a very strong need for these emotions, for these chemicals, means that love also has a dark side. So there is that dark side to love. It can be used as a tool of exploitation, manipulation and abuse, and that is why there is a lot of exploitation, manipulation and abuse in love. Indeed, in part what may separate human love from the love experienced by other animals is that we can use love to manipulate and control others. So that's how human love is separate from animal love, because human love can be used to control other humans or other animals or whatever, right? So we use our love to manipulate and control others. Our desire to believe in the fairy tale means we rarely acknowledge the undercurrents, but as a scholar of love, I would be negligent if I did not consider it. So the author says, I need to study this. I need to study the dark side of love also. Arguably, our greatest and most intense life experience can be used against us. So love, our love for someone can be used by that person to control us, sometimes leading us to continue relationships with negative consequences in direct opposition to our survival. And that is what emotional abuse is, guys. This is the heart of emotional abuse, or sometimes physical abuse also. Why women stay with their husbands who are beating them to death every single day. So this is at the heart of that. We are all experts in love. Me too. कहने में क्या जाता है? The science I write about is always grounded in the lived experience of my subjects, whose thoughts I collect as keenly as their empirical data. So she is collecting their thoughts as well as other data. It might be the voice of the new father as he describes holding his firstborn, or the Catholic nun explaining how she works to maintain her relationship with God, or the aromantic detailing what it's like living in a world apparently obsessed with the romantic love that they do not feel. I begin every interview in the same way, by asking what they think love is. Their answers are often surprising, always illuminating and invariably positive. So everybody thinks very positively about love, and remind me that not all the answers to what love is can be found on the scanner screen or in the lab. But I will also ask them to consider whether love can ever be negative. So the author asks them whether is it always positive or is it at times negative also. The vast majority say no. ज़्यादातर लोग कहते हैं नहीं, love negative नहीं है. For if love has a darker side, it is not love. So they say that अगर love का darker side है तो फिर वो love है ही नहीं. ठीक है? And this is an interesting point to contemplate. So this is something that we need to think about. But if they do acknowledge the possibility of love having a less sunny side, if they think that love may have something that's not as good, their go-to example is jealousy. So their main example of love being negative is jealousy. So that's what the writer is talking about. Tainted love. Very beautiful article. Just the first article in Aeon essay today or yesterday. What is the purpose of the passage? To deny the possibility of love being good, to introducing the idea of love being a method of control, to castigate lovers for believing in love, or to applaud all consuming love. You take a moment. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Good morning, Anjali, Archit, Shubham, Pankaj, Yogesh, Dishani, Jyoti, Lavish, Meghjeet, Rohit, Amandeep, Garv, Sahil, Yash. So sweet, good morning. इतना प्यारा नाम तुमने बदल के रख लिया. टेंशन मत लो, अभिलाषा मैम है तो आई एम पक्का है. I love that. That is so adorable. Garv Gupta, good morning. Satun, good morning. Nick, good morning. Preeti, good morning. Anjali, good morning. Rashi, good morning. Chetan, good morning. I know Sahil is a beautiful passage. Good morning, Sagar. Good morning, Akshita. I've started getting my answers right. So applauding तो नहीं है क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं उसने tainted love की बात की है. So applaud नहीं कर सकते. To castigate lovers, has she castigated anyone at any point of time? He or she, whoever that person is. No. So not this. To deny the possibility of love being good or to introduce the idea of love being a method of control. Now look at A. It says to deny the possibility of love being good. But does the writer deny this possibility completely? That love अच्छा है ही नहीं. ऐसा तो नहीं कहा है ना उसने. उसने कहा love तो बहुत अच्छा है. But there is that element also. So then this one is probably incomplete, right? So therefore incorrect. To introduce the idea of love being a method of control. Yes, love is good, but love can be used to control you and me. And that's what the writer was trying to tell you, that there is a darker side to love. So B, yes, I think a lot of you did get B, yes? हाँ, बढ़िया बढ़िया, वेरी गुड. अच्छा गाइज, एक काम कर दो प्लीज, सारे लोग लाइक कर दो सेशन को. दैट विल बी सो काइंड ऑफ यू. लाइक प्लीज. Alright, which of these is suggested in the passage? Love is always considered evil. Love is almost never considered bad. Jealousy is the only negative aspect of love. And love may exist for lovers, friends, pets, or God. Which of these is suggested in the passage? Beta, there is a website called Aeon Essays. You have to go there and you read from there. ठीक है. Aeon Essays करके एक वेबसाइट है, वहां मिलेगा आपको. Okay. So love may exist for lovers, friends, pets. This was mentioned in the passage. तो mentioned fact है, इसलिए inference नहीं हो सकता है, तो eliminate कर देते हैं. Jealousy is the only negative aspect of love. No, the writer says that jealousy is the only one that people talk about. But is it the only negative aspect of love? We don't know. We actually don't know. So therefore, this cannot be the correct answer. Okay, it has to be suggested in the passage, that the passage is saying this. Love is always considered evil. No, the exact opposite was mentioned in the passage. That almost always love is not considered bad. Right? Most of the time it is considered to be good. So correct answer, oh, I've already given you the correct answer. Love is almost never considered bad. That's what the writer was suggesting to you, okay, towards the last part of the passage. And therefore, B is the correct answer. Yes, I can see B is there also. बिल्कुल, हाँ, B है, काफी सारे 2B दिख रहे हैं. Very good. Alright, here's your next one. Which of the following can be the tone of the author towards love in the first paragraph? In the very first paragraph, what was the tone of the author towards love? Was he disparaging, factual, laudatory, or ironic? In the first paragraph, the author had said, we can all agree on balance and taking everything into account. Love is a wonderful thing. For many, it is a point of life. I spent more than a decade researching the science behind human love, etc., etc., etc. So, in that first paragraph, the writer had said very nice things about love. That love is, ooh, wonderful, right? So, yes, it is not disparaging. Disparaging means saying something bad, censuring, complaining. So, he was not complaining at all, right? So, it was not A. The writer was not being factual, so no. The writer was being laudatory. He was full of praise for love, right? There was no sense of irony there, at least not till there, right? So therefore, best answer C, laudatory. All right, here. Our last question, I think. But if they do dash the possibility of love having a less sunny side, their go-to example is jealousy. Do they prejudge? Do they renew? Do they acknowledge? Is it affable? All right. So the correct answer here is acknowledge. Yes, if they do acknowledge the possibility, if they do accept the fact that there may be, love may have a slightly bad side, then their main example is jealousy. All right. Very good, you guys. Scores, please, everyone. Let's get your scores in very quickly. Guys, at noon today, there's a session on CAT past year questions. So if you wish to do some past year questions with me, do make sure you're joining me every day at noon. Right? We are covering a lot of PYQs. कल हमने पैराजम्बल्स किए थे, आज भी कंटिन्यू करेंगे पैराजम्बल्स करना. Okay? So at noon, पैराजम्बल्स. At 4 p.m. we've got CR, and at 8:30 we've got word par made easy. Guys, also I wanted to inform you that I have launched 3 new courses. So from the 2nd of May, our advanced VR course goes live. Advanced VRC. This one is at 8:30 as we were doing previously. From the 7th of May, I am starting an RC course, which will be RC concepts plus practice. This will be 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. So I will take up one concept and I will give you 1 or 2 practice RCs there and then itself. Okay. And then from 18th of May, there is going to be an RC practice course also. Okay. This one again is 4 to 5 p.m. Okay, so these are your 3 courses that are starting off in this month, guys, because a lot of you were asking RC की practice, RC का concept. तो ये वाले कोर्स में पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट करा देंगे, यहाँ पे पूरी प्रैक्टिस कर लेंगे ताकि आपका अच्छे से प्रेपरेशन हो सके. So do make sure you're joining in for all of these courses. The links I will send you today. So you can enroll for all the courses. Once you've enrolled, it will appear in your planner. The classes you will be able to see in your planner along with the practice questions also. So please make that effort. छोटा सा टाइम लगेगा. तीनों कोर्सेज की लिंक को क्लिक करके तीनों में एनरोल कर लेना. एक प्लस का बटन होता है, बस उसको क्लिक करना होता है. ऑल्टरनेटिवली डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मेरा हैंडल है abhilasha_s, वहां से आप इन तीनों कोर्सेज को एनरोल कर सकते हैं, विच एवर, दैट्स एंटायरली योर चॉइस। स्कोर्स देख लेते हैं एक बार। Avinash, according to me, what is love? Love is that feeling that you have, that you want to protect someone, you want to keep them safe from everything, and yet you want them to face their lives. That's what love is. Harsh Kumar 2, Gaur 4, Sahil 4, Anjali 3, Biswajit 4, Yash 4, Lavish 3, Archit 3, Amandeep 3, Jyoti 3, Nick 3, कोई बात नहीं है Nick, Rohit 4, very good, Dishani 3, Shubham 3, Satun 3, Avinash 4, Shubham Sethi 4, Avinash Dubey 4. Very good, you guys. Guys, remember to hit like, share, subscribe and the bell icon so that you can stay updated with our notifications. And guys, today is the last day for getting that 20% off. तो अगर 20% ऑफ चाहिए है अनअकैडमी में तो प्लीज अभी कैट लाइव यूज करके सब्सक्राइब कर लो, ठीक है। आज लास्ट डेट है, अगर आज नहीं करोगे तो दिक्कत होने वाली है, ठीक है। सो प्लीज यूज अभी कैट लाइव एंड सब्सक्राइब, दैट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट गाइस, एकदम लाइफ एंड डेथ है। कल से वापस हमारा 10% ऑफ वाला हो जाएगा। अनअकैडमी का प्रोडक्ट कोई भी हो आप सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हो मेरा रेफरल कोड यूज करके, बिंदास यूज कीजिए, कोई परेशानी नहीं होने वाली है। ओके, ऑलराइट एवरीबॉडी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग इन। I'll see you at noon, at 4 p.m. and at 8:30 p.m. Adios, mere amigos. Hasta la vista.